lot of you have been waiting for this, so this is going to be quite a relief off of me as well, because I'll stop getting requests to do this. But here we go. Here are Creator Contest 1 results. Alright, let's just get right into it, because there's nothing really to talk about. So, coming in at number 10 is Unarmed by Radiation V2. This level is quite simple, it's quite good, it's got good music, it's got good gameplay, it's fun, it's sort of fast-paced, it's Meltdown style as well, which means it's simplistic, but it looks good, it's got good colors. Those are all the reasons why it is on the list. There are just levels that are better, which is why this is down in 10th place, but amazing level nonetheless. And let's move on to the next level. Alright, now what was kind of crazy here is I actually had a tie for 7th, 8th, and 9th place, so I had to do a tiebreak, which is pretty much where I just sort of look at which one and have to decide which one looks better, because really they all scored the same, and like the way I scored them, there isn't much difference you could do. I only did it out of 6 and out of 4 and stuff like that, so I probably should have done it out of like 10, so I could have more free numbers to use. But anyways, in number 9, which had 9 out of 12 as well as 7th and 8th, is Wavelength by Lemons. This level the reason that it's down here is because its gameplay is amazing, which is why it scored very high up, but the design could use a bit of work. The sync is very good, and since this contest was highly dependent on gameplay, this made the list because of how good that is. The design could use some work. The background is kind of empty, and it's also just sort of very simple custom backgrounds. But yeah, good level nonetheless. On to the next one. Coming in number 8. In number 8, or the 8th place spot, is Laser Blitz by Trollbine and Jacob Rosso. Nice name, by the way. Anyway, this level is very good. It's got very good gameplay, but the only reason that it's not higher up is that the boss fight could use a bit of work. It seems a bit too simple and the movement's a bit too sudden. But yeah, it's a great level and it's got good gameplay. It looks pretty good as well. It's a bit empty and a bit too simple, but it's very good nonetheless, as I said before about the last level. All these levels are very good, and they just get progressively more and more good. So, on to the next one. Coming in 7th place is Pursuit by The Real THO4, if that's how you say your name, I'm sorry if it's not, which also scored 9 and 12 as well as the other ones. And this level is on the top of the 7th, 8th, and 9th place tie because it's just, the gameplay was amazing, and the sync is very fast. It's got very fast gameplay. The only reason that it's not higher is because it doesn't have a duel with 2 different vehicles. It only has a duel with 2 different cubes, which wasn't the meaning of the duel. So it didn't get a point there, but it would have been higher up if it did. And yeah, so it's very good. It looks great. It's fast-paced. It's great. On to the next level. Coming in 6th place is Cadence by HailstormB, which is with a score of 10.5 out of 12. And this level is absolutely astonishing. Like, when I saw it first, I was amazed when I looked at it, because the drop just caught me off guard of how amazing it was, and it could have been better if it had more colors, but it was for a Jesus contest, meaning that it only could have one color, but this isn't Jesus contest, so you will be judged on that, the fact that you only have one color channel. But yeah, it still looks amazing. The gameplay is great, the sync is great, it looks great. It's kind of like a 9 Circles sort of level, but it's not really, in a way. I don't know, but it's a great level, and it would have gotten a bit higher if it maybe got better color channels, but yeah, great level. On to the next one. Coming 5th place is Ultra Drivers X by Edicts, which got a score of 10.7 out of 12, only 0.2 ahead of the last level. And this level is great. It's got amazing gameplay, amazing sync. It's got good colors, except for some parts where blending or brighter colors could be used, like at the dual wave and ball, I think it was. But yeah, it's an amazing level. It's very fast-paced. It looks great. It's got great style. There's also a bit of Final Redux, which is kind of interesting in there. And yeah, it's an amazing level, and it scored pretty high because of that. It's not just because this is my style. It's because it scored high. But yeah, you know. Alright, on to the next one. Now in 4th place, before I actually mention who it is that there was another tie for 3rd and 4th place. I'm not going to tell you who got 3rd because that would be a spoiler. But I had to choose which one that I liked just a bit more, and these are really close. I didn't really know which one I wanted to pick because they were both very close levels. So it was very hard to choose between them. But in the end, Panman 30 got 4th with Absolute Meltdown, which is an amazing level. It's astonishing. It's got actually 2 players, which is very good. And it's got fast-paced gameplay. It's got great deco. I would have liked if it was a bit more colorful, but obviously he's gone for a red-orange theme in the level. And it's a great level, yeah. It's amazing. On to 3rd place. Oh, by the way, I got a score of 10.8 out of 12, and so did 3rd. Alright, coming in 3rd place, we got Manic648 with Final Redux, which it's not a very big surprise that this level is on the list. But yeah, this level is also amazing. It's very colorful. It's very I was gonna say creative, but that would be false because it isn't my design. But it's an amazing level. It's very well designed. It's very well thought out. It's quite long actually. It's got 54,000 objects. It is a bit messy, but so are some other levels. But regardless, it's still a super amazing level, and I love it. Coming 2nd place is another level from Manix648 with a score of 10.9 out of 12, which is 0.1 above the last 2 levels. Actually, now that I see, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and 5th were all within 0.1, even though 3rd and 4th even tied, actually. So this is a very close contest. But yeah, and 2nd place is Fusion by Manic648. This level is astonishing. The music is great, the design is great, the way it's thought out, I don't know, it's just a great level. Like, when you watch it first time, it's like, wow, that was amazing. You know, it's just got one of those amazing feel to them. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, on to 1st place. Now, some of you thought that Manix would get 1st place, but there's actually one level that has beaten it. I was kind of surprised when I saw it at first too, because it was super amazing and I couldn't believe how amazing it was at first. So in 1st place is Binox07 with a score of 11 out of 12 with the Tempest. This level is another level which is sort of my style, as the creator has said. It's inspired by me a little bit, which is really cool. But it's amazing, like the colors are freaking Craigasmic, so good. Especially at the beginning, the blue and orange, man, that was amazing. And at the drop. And I like the simplicity of the background. It's kind of like the style that I've gone with nowadays, is the simplistic but good block design and good like simplistic backgrounds and stuff like that. And it's just amazing. Like, every part of this level I like. I don't know why, but every single part of it I like. It's a bit short, but regardless, it's a great level, and the reason why I got 1st is because, you know, it's just great. I can't really explain it very much, but the gameplay is great, yeah, and the design and sync and everything. Everything was just a bit better than every other level. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you thought that a different level would get 1st, comment nicely. Don't go, oh fuck these results, these are fucking stupid. Oh, if I was the judge, everybody would be like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Those are perfect results. And shut the fuck up. No, okay. Just be nice about it, and I won't care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating, everybody. I will be putting all of the results in, or all the scores in the description and everything that I wrote down. I don't know how many levels I got, but there were quite a lot more than I expected. And there were a few levels that I didn't judge because a few levels didn't have a video, and they were a bit difficult, and they didn't really like seem that they would really be on the list. But yeah, this is a great contest. It ended a lot better than I expected. And see you guys.